Comrades, I now want to bring to you our second speaker. Our second speaker tonight is the minister who's responsible for all the development taking place in tourism and international transport. Put your hands together for the Honorable Richard Ricky Skerritt.
I see people dressed in costume, food and drink being consumed, young people walking up, old people jumping up, woman with child in hand, chipping behind a costume van. I see big truck keep coming down, kicking off heavy sound, soca is all I hear, right from the start of day, all color, creed and class, moving together, making mass. Oi, 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 something's happening, and it's so exciting. People just having fun, one big celebration, must be a really grand occasion. Oi, 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 something's happening, that you shouldn't be missing.
Comrades and friends, good night. Good night to everybody on the internet. Good night to everybody on Radio Land. Good night, wherever you are. Welcome to Labour People and the Labour Message. Comrades and friends, it's always a pleasure to be here. I want to say a special night to all those vendors down the road. The barbecue people, the popcorn people, the chicken people, everybody who here in this wonderful picnic up here in Taylor's Village. What a wonderful setting. I have to tell you the truth, I nearly get lost getting here tonight. Lord, this place developed. This place developed like I never believed. The last time I was in Taylor's Village, I have to confess, the last time I was in Taylor's Village was before the 2010 election. The other day they had a little roadblock down there and I had to scoop through Taylor's Village real quick to go around and get out to the main road. But I have to tell you, Asim Martin really know what he was doing when he started to put house up here. What a lovely era. And I can't believe that these are low-income houses that I'm looking at. Look at these lovely houses around here. Look at these, look at these apartment buildings. Comrades, I don't need to say anything else. I done make my speech.
This government good.
This government good.
This government nice. Good government.
Comrades, this government good. I don't need to say anything else. And this representative is great. Mind you, he still have unfinished business. And that's why you need to support him. He needs to continue all the infrastructure in here and continue to turn Taylor's Village into one of the top residential areas in St. Kitts. But comrades, last week in Sadler's, I warned you that the People's Action Movement are out to destroy this country. I told you, those of you who didn't hear me, I want you to hear me, that they will do anything to destroy this country and to make this government and the people of this country look bad. Their attitude is break it up, blame the government, put them in power, and they will fix it back. Comrades, do not be fooled. I warned you that they were trying to create confusion. I told you about the 5-point plan. I'm going to go through it again. But in St. Peter's last week, Thursday, Chesley Hamilton said Kittitians, and I'm quoting him, Kittitians must realize that losing land and livelihood is like being raped and murdered. And Malcolm X told us, revolution is about blood and land. So nationals must be prepared to bleed to save the land of St. Kitts from Denzel Douglas. Lindsey Grant, the failed leader of PAM, the man who they threw out just a year ago, the man who was caught accepting a bribe in Marriott just 3.5 years ago, the man who did everything he could to get arrested the other day because he said he wanted to be popular again. Here's what Lindsey Grant said. He said, the Prime Minister needs to feel a little fire under him because marches, court cases, etc. are not working. I say he need fire under him. He need fire under him. This is Lindsey Grant last Thursday night in St. Peter's. I couldn't make this up. I could not make this up. This is Lindsey Grant, and I'm quoting him. I have it here reported. He said, he need fire under him. Men say burn down the place, but Douglas needs some fire under him. You understand what I'm talking about? Comrades and friends, don't say I didn't warn you. I hope that the Christian Council and all their friends in the Chamber of Commerce and all them organizations are listening to what Lindsey Grant and Chesley Hamilton are saying. They're trying to incite people. But comrades and friends, Labour people are about progress. Labour people are about development. Labour people are about improving the quality of life for all of the people of this country. We are not about violence. And we will ignore these gentlemen who are trying to cause disruption. I plead with you, when they try to incite you and to mess with you, do not let them get under your skin. Do not let them upset you. Do not let your hearts be troubled, because Labour is good, and all the time Labour is good. And we will stay on the path of progress. This was a path that we started on a long time ago. We are good at it. And as our candidates come and go, as our ministers come and go, we continue the path. This Labour government is about continued progress. We bring better people. We bring a stronger government. And whenever the next election is called, you can be sure we will have a better government than even we have now. Comrades and friends, I want to give you a reminder, because I don't want you to forget what it is these hooligans are about. Do not forget what I told you last week in Sadler's, and I'm going to remind you tonight. They have a 5-point plan. Who it is have this plan? Tim and Sam and the United Douglas haters. Tim and Sam and the United Douglas haters, who've been planning, now we have discovered, for several years. They have a 5-point plan. Sam said he was upset. Sam was angry because he didn't get certain things for he and his wife. He said it. I didn't say it. He said it. He said it in labor executive meetings. He even said it on the radio that he was upset with Douglas. Well, you know, Tim never said he was upset with Douglas. Tim just said he was more popular than Douglas. And because he was more popular than Douglas, he said he's supposed to be prime minister. And he wants it now. So the two of them got caught up in this group of united Douglas haters. And here's what the five-point plan is. Number one, they paint Douglas as an uncaring prime minister who should be removed. And recently, you just heard what I said, that Lindsey Grant said and Chesley Hamilton said. They're now saying, remove him at all costs. Burn him out if necessary. Whatever it costs, get rid of Douglas. Number two, unite all the people who hate Douglas into a united Douglas haters organization. That's what the unity movement is. It is unity of hatred for Douglas. Number three, convince the voters. That includes you. Convince the voters that St. Kitts and Nevis will automatically be better off if Douglas is removed. Automatically, St. Kitts and Nevis will be in a better place if Douglas is removed. That is number three. Number four, they are targeting labor supporters, specifically labor supporters, because they say if they get labor supporters to be smaller in numbers, then they will get labor out of office. So they are coming to you and your comrades all over the country. They're coming to you and your comrades. And they're trying to convince you to believe that the united Douglas haters will take better care of you than Douglas. That they'll take better care of you than Asim Martin. That they'll take better care of you than Marcella Liebert. That they'll take better care of you than Ghost Philip. But you know better than that. Because you have a caring government. You have caring representatives. And the Labour Party cares about the people of this country more than anybody else can do. And number five, comrades and friends, number five, this is the last one. Listen to this. I told you that I've been around the Caribbean. I've been in North America. And the feedback verifies what number five is. Number five is they are painting a picture of chaos and confusion in St. Kitts to the rest of the Caribbean and to all of our people abroad. And of course, they are blaming it on Denzel Douglas. So, comrades and friends, that is their plan. But that is not a plan for development. That is not a plan for progress. That is not a plan for taking this country forward. That is not a plan for empowering the people of this country. Hating Douglas is not a plan. And I urge you to understand that Sam and Tim and the United Douglas haters are not an alternative to you. I said to people everywhere, whoever you supported last election, understand that the next election is about choosing the best team to produce the best government. And this government good. This government has been good. And this government will be good in the future. Good night.
This government good. Wait, this government nice. Good government. Oh.